Age 60 is more than just a number. It is a milestone in life that holds a lifetime of stories. Behind the graying hair and steps that are no longer as fast as they once were, lies a wisdom not possessed by those who are younger. This age is a reflection of time filled with struggles, laughter, tears, losses, and small victories that others may not always know. Many view age 60 as the time to retire from work, but in reality, it is the moment to start living more honestly with yourself. You are no longer busy chasing recognition and no longer have to prove anything. At this age, there is room to start letting go of unnecessary burdens so the soul becomes lighter and the heart more peaceful. As time goes by, you will begin to realize that happiness is not about having everything, but about being able to let go of what is no longer important. This video is a gentle reminder that life at 60 is a beautiful opportunity to make peace with the past. To get there, let us learn from the spiritual journeys of global figures about the 5 things it is time for you to let go of. 1. Regrets over the past, learning from Nelson Mandela. The first thing to let go of is regret. No human being can turn back time. Wrong decisions or missed opportunities are now history. Living in constant regret only adds a burden to the remainder of your journey. Remember the story of Nelson Mandela. After 27 years in prison, at an age already considered senior, he had every reason to regret his lost youth or hate those who hurt him. However, as he walked toward the gates of freedom, he said, "As I walked out the door toward the gate that would lead to my freedom, I knew if I didn't leave my bitterness and hatred behind, I'd still be in prison." Like Mandela, release those regrets so you can truly be free. Regret is a prison for the soul, and forgiveness is the key. 2. Unnecessary guilt, learning from Maya Angelou. Second, let go of the guilt of feeling like a less than perfect parent or human being. At 60, these memories often surface like shadows. However, nurturing guilt will not fix anything. You did the best you could with what you knew at the time. The great writer Maya Angelou once offered wise advice to anyone haunted by guilt. "I did what I knew how to do. Now that I know better, I do better." Do not punish your past self with the standards of who you are today. You are not a flawless human being, and that is not a mistake. It is a part of growth. Accept yourself with compassion. 3. The burden of making everyone happy. Learning from Eleanor Roosevelt. Throughout your life, you may have been the pillar for many, often sacrificing your own happiness for the sake of others' smiles. But at this age, you must accept that other people's happiness is not your full responsibility. Eleanor Roosevelt, a First Lady of the United States, who was constantly busy meeting public expectations, finally found peace when she realized one thing. You wouldn't worry so much about what others think of you if you realized how seldom they do. Stop being a servant to everyone else's expectations. Prioritizing your own peace at 60 is not selfishness. It is the best way to remain a light for those around you without burning yourself out. 4. Competition and the need for validation. Learning from Bill Gates. So much time is spent proving that we are capable and worthy of respect. But at age 60, you no longer have to race. Your value does not lie in your title or your wealth, but in the sincerity of the love you give. Look at Bill Gates. In his youth, he was a fiercely aggressive competitor who always wanted to win. However, as he entered his later years, he let go of the race to be the richest man and chose to focus on humanity. He discovered that peace doesn't come from world recognition, but from a sense of sufficiency and being useful. Enjoy your days without the burden of proof. You have reached this point not because you won a competition, but because you kept walking, even when the path was difficult. 5. Excessive worry about the future. Learning from Jimmy Carter. Finally, let go of anxiety about tomorrow. What about my health? What if I am alone? Worry will not change the future. It only steals the beauty of today. Former President Jimmy Carter provided an extraordinary example. When diagnosed with brain cancer in his 90s, he remained calm and smiling. Instead of being anxious, he chose to keep teaching and helping others. He believed that every day is a gift. Trust that the same power that has guided you this far will not let go of your hand now. If tomorrow comes, welcome it. If not, today was already beautiful enough to be grateful for. Letting go of these 5 things is not a sign of giving up. It is the highest form of wisdom. Like the great figures above, they became radiant not because their lives were perfect, but because they dared to release the burdens that weighed down their souls. When you can show up for yourself without the wounds of the past or the anxiety of the future, that is when you truly live. Let age 60 be a new chapter colored by serenity and gratitude. Now, I want to hear from you. Which story touched your heart the most? What is one burden you will try to let go of starting today? Share your thoughts in the comments. Stay strong, stay healthy, and I will see you in the next video.